What's up everyone, it's Witters World again with another video. Ashanti Moore just ran 10.94 at Serbia. Personal best. Great running from her. Earlier on in the season, I did see that Ashanti Moore was in great shape. It's just unfortunate that later on down she started to have some injury concerns, which led to her running her personal best this time of the season. Had she not been injured, I believe that she would have been running this time, this 10.9 earlier in the season, and possibly making it into the top 3 or top 4 at the national championships. But unfortunately she did not, because she was injured earlier on in the season when she ran, I think, the 60 meter at Gibbs Relays, if memory serves me right. So in that 60 meter she looked really well until she pulled up in the last 10 meters. She was flying. But no, she ran the 10.94, and I hope that she would be selected in the relay pool. She's already qualified to run the 200 meter flat, but in regards to the relay pool, I think she could be a great selection on the relay team. Jodine Williams came 4th at the national championship. So far, people would have it to say, okay, she's going to be the one to run. But it is the top 3 that's going to run, and then they can pick anyone else to add on to that relay team. Now, Ashanti Moore now running the 10.94. Maybe she could be on that team. We could probably have Tina starting it, giving that baton to Shericka Jackson. Shericka Jackson giving that baton to Ashanti Moore. Ashanti Moore pass it to Shelly and Fraser Price. That could be a good team, because the reason why I put Ashanti on the 3rd leg is because she ran a lot more curve during the season. Number 1, number 2, I don't see her running the back stretch. Right? So that's the best position for her. Maybe she could be on the relay team. Who knows? We'll see how that goes. Great improvement from her. Sprint Tech is not doing such a bad job. As much as I'm not a big fan of the coach, but he's doing well. He's doing well, because the athletes that go to Sprint Tech, the majority of them were athletes that weren't improving at their previous clubs, and they went there and improved. I think Jodine is actually the biggest improvement I've seen at Sprint Tech. The biggest improvement. She went from not being known to now being on the team. I don't agree with how she runs. Her technique is flawed to the T. Like, it's crazy how she runs, but she still ended up making it on the team. So seems as if something good is happening over there at Sprint Tech. Still not a big fan of Sprint Tech, but it seems as if something decent is going on. We've seen great improvements from Ashanti Moore and Jodine. So a wonderful performance from Ashanti Moore there. At that same meet, Julian Ford also ran, but he pulled up about 50 meters in. He pulled up. Seems as if he's suffering from some injuries again. I don't know what to say. Julian Ford, I really wanted to see him do well, but it's like it's been really tough for him to matriculate in the pro stage, because he had an injury when he was just about to transition into the professional leagues, and then from that time it has been just, oh my God, a up and down battle with him. So it's a sad thing to see. It's a really sad thing to see there for Julian Fort. It's really sad, and he had planned to give up, and I'm sure he's really considering it at this point, because there hasn't been any great improvement from him. It's just been injuries after injuries, and then from time and time again he would show some form of hope, and you know, you might see it and say, okay, Julian is back, and by the time you look, Julian is pulling up in a race again. So seems as if it's a very nagging injury. I'm not sure if he's getting the right treatment, or if, you know, as an athlete, if he's making enough to even get top of the line treatment. So that's an issue. But anyways, guys, just here to really celebrate the positive side of things. You know, Ashanti Moore doing well. Ashanti Moore really taking it to the next level and getting a massive personal best, right? And now I'm looking into the team again to say, okay, where can she fit on the relay team? Let me know in the comments, guys, where on the relay team do you think would be the best leg for Ashanti Moore to run? Would she be better on the start, or on the third, or on the anchor? Where would you put an Ashanti Moore? We'll see. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think. What you guys think about Ashanti Moore being on the relay team. What are your thoughts? Where on the relay team do you think she can be placed? Let us know in the comments, guys. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, like it again, share it again, then watch the